How's it going, guys? Alex here. Welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video, and today we're going to be showcasing this Mono STR team that consists of pretty much every single STR lead in the game. Well, not every single lead in the game, because that would, pretty much be impossible, but the rest, how's it going, guys? Alex here. Welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video, and today we're going to be showcasing this Mono STR team that consists of the best STR leads in the game. Of course, we have Omega Shenron, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Janemba, STR Perfect Cell, Broly, Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku, who of course is the nuke lead, as well as LR Broly. So I am running both Brolys, pardon me, and it's going to be interesting to see how well this team performs, because of course we have multiple units that do different things. We have the Janemba that can hit relatively hard and tank and dodge at the same time. We have the Perfect Cell with the AoE attack. We have LR Broly, who can super attack twice. We have Super Saiyan 4 Goku, who has one of the best partnerships in this team with Super Saiyan 3 GT. Just a lot of units that can basically do multiple things, and I probably should have put Janemba where, you know what, I don't trust this rotation, so I'm going to go with this, and I'm going to quickly use the Icarus, because I have learned firsthand that you cannot trust Broly when it comes to defense. So I am going to go ahead, and that is one of the reasons why, because I get super attacked right off the bat. And 64k. So of course I do have the Janemba in the last slot. And of course, shout out to everyone that added me as always. Really appreciate the LR Broly leads. And if you haven't seen my first video where I did something similar, I basically went ahead and used every single physical type lead, or the best physical type leads. And I will try my very best to remember to leave that video linked at the end as always. And he have STR Broly doing what he can. Of course, at one point he was actually the best card in the game, but since then he's kind of fallen out of the meta, and he is just there for the World Tournament. And I actually used my redstone to get him, and I kind of regret it because I didn't really use him that much anyway towards the end. And there we go, double dodge, and wow, of course he did. And yeah, I just didn't really end up using them towards the end, because I just found a team that was way more efficient, and it was just super safe and didn't require as many items. So I just ended up using my hero team / agility team. I switched between the two, and the thing that allows that team to work so well is the fact that you just have so many tanks, and that you have a ton of damage output, of course. Let's see what's the Great Ape Goku can do, and should be able to take him out here. Okay, never mind. But we are going to stay in Great Ape mode for one more turn, which means that we are going to take out the Goku. And this is probably the only stage where we are going to really struggle, apart from Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, of course, because we do have a type disadvantage. And if this stage in particular was this tough, I can only imagine how tough the other stage is going to be. Of course, Vegeta has way more health. So let's just see how well the team's going to perform. And the only units here that I believe have crits is, of course, the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, as well as the LR Broly, because as we saw, he did manage to get a crit. Janemba is only at Super Attack 1, unfortunately, as well as Perfect Cell. And we also have Omega Shenron, who has fallen out of the meta as well, especially now that they released a brand new one. But he is still a pretty solid unit, and this is where we may start to encounter a few problems. See, the thing about LR Broly is that I think we can maybe super attack here, and we do in fact super attack. I'm going to go ahead and quickly heal up. Of course, we have the Broly in the last slot, and I'm definitely going to be getting rid of him just because he doesn't hit that hard at all. I'm actually curious to see how well he performs when he is 100% in the potential system, because of course he does benefit the most out of the majority of the units in the game when it comes to the potential system. So definitely would be interesting to see how hard he would hit at super attack 10, and of course when he is at 100% in the potential system. But the thing is, once he Dokkans, he gets extreme damage, and of course that would never happen, like, in this current meta. But I just found it funny. Please don't kill me. Oh my god, I was super nervous there. Yeah, I just basically find it funny how he went from having supreme damage as a regular SSR to extreme, and of course they did that because they didn't want his AoE attack to be too overpowered, which in the end kinda backfired when it came to just him. Well, I'm trying to think of the best way to word this. When it just came to him evolving, essentially, like just being relevant, basically, which he didn't really evolve too well, which is why his main use is in the World Tournament. But there we go. I'm trying to think of the best possible rotations. I think, like, this is a pretty good rotation. Of course, we have Omega Shenron with the debuffing, and the problem is, there's no shocking speed here, apart from Cell and Perfect Cell, of course. Cell and Perfect Cell. Apart from Omega and Perfect Cell, and I'm going to go ahead and grab these, because of course he can super attack early, just about, and I don't know if the debuff is going to be enough here, because he does have 23,000 defense. But I'm going to use an Usher just so that I can take out a decent amount of health. And so far, it's been a pretty fun team to use. I don't have too many criticisms apart from the fact that a few of the units aren't at Super Attack 10, of course. And it's just kind of hard to figure out the rotations because, of course, you have LR Broly, who is just going to consistently hit hard. But then you have a Mega Shenron who can debuff. You have, you know, Cell, who has that Kaioken mechanic. You have Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 3 GT, who make one of the best partnerships in the game. And then you also have Janemba, who can tank and dodge. So it does, I guess it depends on what you want to go with and the event that you are taking on when it comes to Boss Rush. But so far, I think I'm pretty happy with the rotations that I'm sticking with. Of course, Broly in that last slot. And if we are really lucky here, I could definitely take him out, and I'm taking a bit of a risk here, but I'm hoping it's going to pay off. Of course, with the super attack, we are going to raise our own defense, and if Goku can get a crit here, that will help me out massively. Oh, okay, wow. Wow, okay, I actually could have died here. I did take a bit of a risk, of course, but I had to take it. Well, I didn't really have to take it, but of course I do want to save my items later on. But this may be a bit of a shorter video, and please take him out, Broly. Just be useful. Just be useful. And 85k. Okay, for a moment there, I thought it wasn't enough because it kind of like slowed down a bit. Okay, let's move on to the next stage though. And we do have Janemba, Omega, and Cell. I think I'm going to keep Omega and Janemba together just because I do want to see how well the debuffing and the tanking works, of course. Let's go ahead and grab these. Cell is a good unit. I don't have him global, which is a bit of a shame. I was hoping that he was going to be on the cooler banner, but maybe I will manage to pull him in the future. I'm kind of like laying low when it comes to just summoning for some of the new units, just waiting for something that I truly want. And of course, teams that I am capable of running, but at the moment I don't really find any interest in, you know, the units that they are releasing. Of course, I did go for the Ultimate Gohan because he's a cool unit, and I did really like the lead that he was on, or the lead that he provided. But when it comes to Golden Frieza, I think it is definitely going to depend massively on what lead, what category he is. And I honestly don't know. And you know what? That's actually a good question. Which category do you think he is going to be the lead for? Maybe an Angel lead? Angel lead would actually be sick. Can you imagine Tech Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Golden Frieza, Gogeta? That team would actually be insane. Now that I think about it. But I don't know, because they recently released Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, who has Super Saiyan Gogeta on his team, so I suppose it's just going to come down to what they want to go with, because they could go down the Frieza Clan route, they could go down the Angel route. So definitely interested to hear your thoughts, and let me know in the comment section down below which category lead you think he is going to be the lead for, if that makes any sense. I'm definitely leaning towards Angel, probably the thing that makes the most sense at this point. I don't really see what else they could do. Again, you do have the Frieza Clan, but there aren't too many great units in that particular group, apart from Cooler for Power Frieza, King Cold, which is a farmable unit unless they do decide to bring out multiple units that are part of that clan. So, I mean, but then again, I'm saying that they don't have too many great units when it comes to the Frieza clan. When it comes to the Angel, it's kind of limited as well, because you only have Tech Super Saiyan for Goku, Gogeta, and you have to keep in mind that on the Japanese version of the game, they don't have the STR Pycon, and they don't have the physical Super Kaioken Goku as well. Maybe they will bring, you know, the super Otherworld stuff out alongside Frieza. There are definitely a few questions that I do not currently have the answer for, and I would like to be answered. And of course, the GT link. For a moment, I was like, wait, one link is not being active there. And I'm going to miss using a Mega Shenron. He's a cool lead. And of course, we have Super Saiyan 3 GT, and they finally fixed the actual on-gradable version of the game. But it seems like I am probably, pardon me, just going to go up to the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta stage and to see if I can take him out. Hopefully I can, and I'm trying my very best to save this Dokkan mode for the next stage, because otherwise it's definitely going to be a bit of a challenge, considering how, again, we have a massive type disadvantage, and we don't have too many units that can get the crit. And he dodged. There we go. That dodge is useful. I'm actually super happy that I managed to pull it Janemba. It was a unit that I didn't really go too hard for, but he was, you know, a pretty good unit, and I feel like a few people think that he's a bit overrated now, and mistakes were made. Mistakes were definitely made. Oh dear. Just don't super attack Broly, and is this going to be enough to take him out? I think it's going to be enough just about, but I completely forgot to heal up there, but there we go. And now, who do we have? I believe we have Omega, Super Saiyan 3 GT, and Cell. Interesting combination here, but I'm going to go with this. I'm going to avoid super attacking completely, just because I am not going to benefit too much from this. Of course, Omega does have several potential system buffs, and he was one of the units that I did focus on at first, but then I kind of just dropped him because I was leaning towards heroes a bit more, but villains were like basically my main team on this account, and that was when I really started to take JP seriously. Of course, I was global main before, and I still kind of am, but oh dear. Do I want to go with Broly or Goku? I think Broly is probably going to be the better unit to go with for the Dokkan mode, just because I can get his 18 key easily. Well, I managed to get his 18 key super attack easily in that particular situation. But remember, please, I need you to come in clutch with the dodges, that's one. And he does take significantly less damage. Oh, in before he super attacks Broly, but then again, I don't think he will kill me completely. I suppose we are going to find out. But of course, he would super attack Broly, the only like attack that is in that particular slot. Whereas there was like 4 attacks in the first one, where I had a unit that can tank and take less damage. Well, that's the same thing, and of course dodge the attacks. But let's see how hard he can hit. And if we get super lucky, I can get a crit as well. But here we go. And come on, 1.2 mil. To be fair, that's not too bad. Like, considering the type disadvantage and such. But the problem is, when he super attacks, his defense does go down. So if I get super attacks here, it's very likely that I would have died. But I am fine. Now, Goku, can you finish things off? Level 20 crit. Let's go, and there we go. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video as always, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below about this team in particular. Would you ever consider running something like this? Because it could definitely work out. Granted, they don't really share too many key links with each other in certain situations, but if you pair them up correctly, of course, they will super attack consistently. But I feel like this team in particular definitely has a good combination of everything. Of course, you have tanking, like I pointed out. You have great duos like Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 3 GT. You have LR Broly, you can super attack twice, Omega with the debuffing, Cell, who can, you know, be pretty damn useful with his AoE attack during certain stages. And of course, don't forget to leave your comment on what particular lead you think Golden Frieza is going to be. But yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely day as always, and I will see you all in the next one.